Small. What does it mean? Ask a dictionary and you'll get a size that is less than normal or usual. Or worse, insignificant, unimportant. Here's what we think at Absa. Small means community, your neighbor. It means that cup of coffee that you buy from the cafe on your way to work. The suit in the shop window that you promise you'll get one day. It's the family restaurant that you run into to grab lunch or dinner. The haircut you get together with free advice. It's Marilo's Bakery. Because when you look at the big picture, small is huge. And it's why we back small businesses. Play your part and shop local every hashtag Absa Small Biz Friday. And be the me in SME. Let's grow Mzansi kaofela. Visit absa.co.za to find out how hashtag Absa Small Biz Friday benefits us all. We do more so small businesses can thrive. That's Africanacity.
All right, a very big good morning to everyone out there. Webinar Wednesday is back, and I'm super excited to host you guys this morning. To all our attendees out there, thank you for being part of it. And I know many of you have stayed close to us over the past couple of years when we entered the virtual space. So again, a big welcome. And of course, for me, this is a very exciting morning. For me, this is my passion, small business, and Absa Small Biz Friday is one of the highlights of the NSBC, and I know, of course, of Absa as well. So I'm really excited. So guys, if you've got any questions, pop them into the chat. If you missed something during our discussion this morning, excuse me, please, the replays will come after this. So stay close to us, and I would very excited to be able to introduce a very special person, a kingpin of small business, Kgalaletso, who is the Absa Head of Enterprise Development and Relationship Banking. Kgalaletso, truly grateful to host you this morning, and thank you for being part of us. I know you're a busy guy, and but truly happy and very grateful for you to be part of this all-important discussion this morning.
Thank you very much, Mike, for that warm welcome. And it's indeed a very special day because SMEs are the lifeblood of the economy, and they touch, as you said, and as the Absa intro video, touch every aspect of our life. And it is important for us to continue supporting them. And I'm very, very excited to be part of this exciting webinar. And thank you to everybody who's dialed in and taking time out of their schedule to be with us. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, but I think that hopefully it will be worth the wait.
Well, they say good things take time, Kgalaletso. So thank you for being here. And of course, we know that, you know, Small Business Friday, now recognized as Absa Small Business Friday, is South Africa's biggest movement of its kind. And then, of course, now many years in the running. And it's all about mobilizing the nation to go big by supporting the small. And as we know now, Absa Small Business Friday is a 365-day movement that elevates every Friday and peaks, of course, on Small Business Friday, which is always the first Friday of spring every year, is a meaningful movement. I mean, Kgalaletso, you and I both know that small business is the mainstay of our economy. It's the future of alleviating unemployment and driving job creation. My important question to you, Kgalaletso, is why did Absa become the title sponsor of Small Business Friday?
Right? As you know, small businesses are the lifeline, like I said. And over the past couple of years, they really have had a very tough time because they didn't necessarily have the reserves to be able to withstand the impact of COVID. So as part of the recovery of nation building, especially around small business, we saw it fit that we must create a focus for small businesses. And the Small Business Friday is an excellent concept because it allows us to bring all the partnerships into the mix and actually use our extended relationships to really drive the focus on small business. It's an honor for us to actually be part of this excellent movement.
Yeah, absolutely. And to our attendees out there, guys, please pop your questions in there. Tolo, thank you from Polokwane for being with us this morning. Uwe Mungawi from Randburg, Gauteng. Loselina from Durban. God, thank you so much. You know what's amazing, Kgalaletso, is that as a result of the pandemic, we've done such different things, and we changed the way the playing field out there, and now we are able to engage with thousands of people all over the country, and of course all over Africa. And what's amazing about this platform, Kgalaletso, is that we've had people from Singapore, from Australia, from New York City, and it's wonderful to see. So, Connie, thank you for being with us from CRM Enterprise. Please, guys, if you've got any questions for Kgalaletso this morning or myself, pop them into the chat. We're talking about small business. We're talking about small business equals big business. And as we know, small business is big business. And, about 12 years ago, we brought the movement into South Africa. And at that stage, it was a tiny beginning. And it's because of Absa that the Small Business Friday movement has taken such an accelerated path now. And of course, it's all about driving the consumers out there to support the small, because that's the point. What's amazing, Kgalaletso, and what we've witnessed this year more than any other year, because of what you guys have done, is that those mom and pop stores, those spaza shops, they're getting filled with customers. And of course, what allows that to happen is that children are able to go to school. Children are able to have been fed. And it's about that. It's about mobilizing the nation to go out there and go down to your local small business and support small business. Now, Kgalaletso, let me ask you this. Why are SMEs such an important segment for our economy and for Absa as a bank?
Well, SMEs are the lifeblood of the economy, like I said. And what's interesting is that, like you said, SME is big business. So there are a number of JSE companies that actually started off as small businesses. If that isn't a motivation enough, then I don't know what is. But if you look at just our focus, the small business out there is creating a lot of impact in the economy. SMEs touch every aspect of our daily life. Whether any service that you are procuring on a daily basis, you come across a small business. And they are really driven with passion. They are driven by the quest to make a difference, to support their families, as well as ensure that they create jobs and they make an impact into the economy. So for us at Absa, it really, really makes sense to be able to put our brand and our, exciting partnerships that we've got with corporates, with NSBC and other formations to really create that focus onto the small business. And we drive this through a variety of means, which I'll be able to, just outline in a couple of minutes. Over to you, Mike.
Kgalaletso, thank you for that. And what we always do is welcome our attendees to pop some questions into the chat. And you probably see a question from, I hope I pronounce it correctly, Uwe. Is it Uwe Munga? She's saying, what does Absa ED do for entrepreneurs? Great question. Thank you for that.
Yes. Great question. We do quite a range of activities that support the small business. The first one is non-financial support and to capacity SMEs to be able to become and competitive. We do this through a network of our partners, and we ensure that small businesses are able to actually tap into our resources that we've got to be able to get themselves off the ground and actually improve their lot. And this we do very, very efficiently, and we do it through the partnerships all across the country. We've got ED bankers, we've got ED consultants, and in a couple of provinces, we do have ED centers. And we are bringing more of those back because at the end of the day, you do need a resource, you do need a point of contact. And this non-business or non-financial support is exceptionally critical. We also create market linkages for our clients because you can have a great product, but we all know that business is all about relationships. So we use our relationships to foster access to markets for small businesses within our enterprise development community and ecosystem. And then finally, once you've got your product, you've got access to market, you are now rearing to go. We then provide that, financial support. So we do a variety of things. We partner with corporates to create opportunities for businesses to actually tap into market as well as into non-financial support. And then, of course, we We also partner with our corporate partners to provide blended funding and innovative funding solutions that are able to deploy and get the small business off the ground.
Thank you for that. And of course, Tolo, welcome to you. And of course, Iwe, welcome to you. And of course, Tembeka from Durban, welcome to you. Kefi from Pretoria, welcome to you. Celeste, we also pleased you on the call and thank you for that kind comment. We're truly grateful for that. And just another important question, Kgalaletso, is that during the course of 2022 so far, what are some of the key highlights, successes for Absa as the key player behind the Small Business Friday movement?
Yeah. Numbers talk. I mean, if you look at from inception, we started off with a few hits onto our website where we were creating awareness, but it quickly rose to a couple of thousands within the first month, and we are actually averaging around 8,000 hits. Right at the peak of our if you can say our campaign. But what is most important is that we are focusing on driving activities through our Absa merchants and Absa small businesses. So we provide a lot of incentives for our small businesses to be able and to be part of the Small Business Friday movement. What we do is we use our website to geolocate a lot of small businesses that are on our site. So we can actually make sure that consumers out there are able to find their nearest small business. And we've seen, on average, an 84% growth in terms of activities for the SMEs that have been on our campaign or that have signed up. And as far as the sales are concerned, we've seen a 34% increase in total volume. And this is telling us that there's definitely been a big uptake and obviously significant impact. What we are also doing is we are driving everybody to be the champion of the small business on this Friday. So we engage with our corporate clients, we engage with our public sector clients to say, on Friday and every other day, of course, make a concerted effort to ensure that you support the small business in your neighborhood, the small business in your ecosystem, and wherever possible, if you need to procure a service, ensure that you try out the business that's in your ecosystem or that you are exposed to. So that is how we are driving and actually have seen the success of Small Business Friday.
Absolutely, Kgalaletso. It's about, isn't it true? It's about changing the mindset of the millions, to make it a habit. I know when I wake up every morning, I make a habit of going out there and supporting at least 2 or 3 local small businesses. And that's been the way for many years. And that's the goal of the movement, is to change the mindset of the millions, of the importance and why it is so important to go out there and support a small business. Because if a small business wins, big business wins, the government wins, and our country wins. And that's just exactly the way it is. And so, but there's some good questions coming through. Tembeka is asking, does one have to be in your specific database to be able to access these benefits? Is there a cost to this, Kgalaletso?
Yeah. Well, we obviously are focusing a lot on our clients, but we do invite even clients who don't necessarily have a relationship with Absa to come through and for us to be able to see whether we can assist them in terms of getting them the ED support. So obviously, as any business, we have to make sure that we are rewarding the loyalty, but we are also open. Our doors are open to do more business. So if you don't have a relationship with Absa and you are part of our ecosystem, we do welcome you with open arms. And we do really want to see this as a service that actually assists in revitalizing the economy, revitalizing the small business community, and providing the right linkages and partnerships for them to thrive.
Well, it is about that. I know that you have a very unselfish way of the way you guys do business. And of course, your priority would always be your client, but you don't discount anybody. And in fact, I don't know if you know this, but in January 1980, my first bank account was with Trust Bank in Randburg. And of course, Trust Bank, they were amalgamated, of course, the banks and became Absa. and I've been with Absa my whole working life, and our companies have been with Absa. And this is promoting it at all. It's just a statement that I often make on stage or there. And it is about, who, you want to do business with and who you want to bank with. But of course, talk to the guys. Something went wrong. I think there's the spam's coming in there, but Leanne will take care of that. So coming to our next question, Kgalaletso, as we know, Absa Small Business Friday is all about small business. But without the support of the nation, the movement would have no traction. How can the consumers throughout the nation give impact to this all-important movement?
On a Friday, if everybody consciously out there makes that decision to support the small business, if they've never supported small business before or had a perception about small business not necessarily being, able to meet their expectations, we are saying to everybody out there, go out, seek out a small business, look through our website, geolocate a small business near you that is part of this movement. Because at the end of the day, by being able to drive that focus, by driving the fit and all our expanded partnerships and stakeholders to be able to support small business, the momentum has built, and we're actually seeing great traction. On top of that, Mike, we've got an excellent rewards program, 1.2 million members that are Absa rewards, and we are saying everybody who goes out there and spends money with a small business, we give them an additional incentive on their rewards. So we actually are not all about just promoting, we are actually giving back to both our clients, our reward partners, as well as the small business. And we incentivize them to obviously seek out the small business. And it's a win-win situation because you actually get significant traction, you actually get the focus, and you can see it in the number of businesses out there that actually want to be part of our ecosystem. This is very pleasing for us, and we are saying, at the end of the day, the small business is the winner. We are all winners.
Absolutely, and what's important, I know the comments are coming through that, if you want to see more about how you can get involved in the movement, go to the site smallbiz with a Z, smallbizfriday.coza, and of course you can then see how you can get involved, how you can encourage others around you to get involved, and how not also to see how it's going to support your business out there, and that's really important. So this is about the benefits are going towards your small business. It's about you as a business owner, as a consumer as well, to go out there and support other small businesses, and of course lead the revolution. And I was speaking to Kgalaletso offline earlier, and what's amazing is that people who are starting a business now, it's been a growth rate of 63% over the previous year. So the startup nation is on the go. It's a startup revolution, and this is the beginning of the end of unemployment and of course enhancing jobs in our country. And that's what we've got to do collectively, which is extremely important. Now, Kgalaletso, as we know, the SME sector is a sector that will alleviate unemployment and drive job creation in South Africa. Looking ahead towards 2023 and beyond, what can the nation expect to see from Absa in its drive to boost the Small Business Friday movement and the SME sector throughout the country?
We are making it easier for our clients to do business with us because at the end of the day, as you know, a small business needs to focus on their core business, which is creating revenue, creating great products, and making sure that their products are out there and they're actually receiving the customers are experiencing the service promise that the business has made. So we're making it easier for them by creating tools. Now, I'm sure everybody has by now seen our small business account offering called Business Evolve. I mean, this is an account that you can evolve as your business grows. You start from a certain level and you are able to grow, and we are growing with you as your business grows. You've got an embedded cash flow manager which is able to actually use the transactions that go through your account to give you analytics that are able to make your business decisions better, as well as provide you with the ability to create a financial account out of the insights that you are getting. So we are able to, through cash flow manager, make your life easier as far as managing your finances. But that is not all. We've got the mobile pay, which enables any of our vendors, any client, to actually create a mobile pay platform using an Android phone by just downloading our app at no cost. So you are able to actually, within minutes, practically be able to transacting. And how convenient is that? We continue to make life easier for our clients through enhancing all the electronic, innovations that we can master. And I mean, you'll be able to see quite a few of these come through over the next couple of months and into 2023. What we're also doing is making sure that our small business bankers are able to have the capacity to be able to service their clients even more efficiently going forward. So we are reinvesting in this critical segment and ensuring that we actually are making it easier for our clients to receive quality service and to actually get advice to be able to grow their business. Through our partnerships with various partners and exciting partnerships, NSBC one of them, we are providing the sort of support to our small business community that actually makes an impact. And we are able to, through those linkages, through business development support, through access to networks, as well as capabilities, and as well as funding. I mean, one of the focus for us is to say small businesses, we all know, are undercapitalized. So we need to be able to look at different ways of being able to provide funding because they don't have balance sheets. And by using analytics and by using the behavior of our clients, as well as if they take their business, we are able to meet our clients halfway and actually provide funding solutions that talk to their needs and to their circumstances. That is making a real difference in creating jobs, in creating businesses that can sustain the economy through this difficult period and actually set us up for the good times that come ahead. Because even the longest night will see sunrise. And we are saying we are almost near the end of that long night. We see the sun's rays coming up, and we want to make sure that it is a very long day, and we want to shine the light onto the SME business out there.
Kgalaletso, I love the way you look at that. And, we always say that the small business sector is positive, it's resilient, and they keep going. We always say, if you keep moving, you never give up, you'll always arrive at where you want to be. And that's the nature of a business owner who runs an SME. So it's a vibrant sector of the market, and it's the most important sector of the market. So back to you, Kgalaletso.
We've actually personalized the SME, if you can say it, movement. So we are, and our bankers are saying, I am the me in SME. It's up to me to make the difference in that SME's life. And through this passion, through making sure that there's always leadership visibility, supporting and behind resources to those colleagues that are supporting the small business, we are saying Absa is here to make a positive difference. We are using technology, we are using innovation, we are making life easy for you. We are making sure that you can be able to transact cost efficiently and effectively. You are able to accept payments, and actually your life as a SME client of Absa will become better through the partnership that we have with yourself. We welcome feedback, and we are saying, please let us know, provide us with feedback, and when we are doing well, please be able to pass on the message to others, and do give us and our new capabilities a try, because we're pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And of course, to all our attendees out there, our business owners, please, if you've got any suggestions that you'd like us to pass on to Kgalaletso, what we can do more for you and your business, please pop them through to info@nsbc.africa, and we will pass them on to Kgalaletso. Anything that you feel that's important that you'd like us to do, a suggestion or an idea, so we can bring it in and add it to the movement. We certainly love the feedback from the market out there. And of course, before I ask Kgalaletso for his closing, I just would like to bring some further excitement, and of course, which Absa is a national sponsor of, the South African Small Business Awards, the 2022 South African Small Business Awards. The finale is coming up on the 17th, but Kgalaletso, on Tuesday coming up, as you all know, we announced the top 20 coming up. So over the next 3 weeks, the big frenzy is around the 20 finalists. And then on the 17th, we'll host a special event. And because of Absa, we're going to invite all of you to become attendees to this virtual event. For the last time, it will be virtual. Next year, it'll go back to the glitzy gala event, of course, like we've done for many years. But please, you will see the messaging coming out from tomorrow. You'll be able to register complimentary to attend and witness the 2022 champions. And to me, it's extremely emotional. It's rewarding to see people who've come from nothing and who've come somewhere and have now arrived at a champion, whether it's women in business, whether it's entrepreneur, whether it's a startup award, or whether it's the national small business champion. It's truly a rewarding moment, and it's because of Absa we are able to do this. So please follow this, and at the same time as that, stay close to Absa Small Business Friday. We haven't finished with 2022 yet. There's still a lot to do. And then, of course, if you, as I mentioned, any ideas that you've got and how you would like us to incorporate your ideas into the movement, please pop them through. I know that Leanne has kindly put the information on the table. But Kgalaletso, if you don't mind me, if I can ask you for your closing words, I'd be truly grateful.
Thank you very much, Mike, and really grateful, for the partnership. And we are saying to everybody who's tuned in, we are here to support the small business. If you go onto our small business website, you'll find a variety of tools, from growing your business to providing advice. We've even got a chat service that, if you go into our Absa app, you are able to actually provide us with feedback. And we've simplified all the functionalities. We are in touch with the feedback that we've received from our clients. And we are saying, that is the champion for small business. We have put a lot of focus, and we have actually listened to our clients and analyzed the market out there. And we know that this is the right strategy for us, for our growth ambitions. And even at the executive level, you will see that there is great sponsorship for us to become the go-to bank for SMEs. We are putting a lot of capabilities behind this. Put us to the test, and visit your small business that is part of the Small Business Friday movement, and you'll be able to actually get something back as a reward for supporting the small business. Thank you very much for being the champion of small business at NSBC, Mike, for your unwavering support for the lot of the small business out there. It has not gone unnoticed, and we are also saying, small business out there, get in touch with us, give us feedback, and keep on, having that resilience. We are over the worst. The good times are coming, and we as a bank, we are saying that we will be there to make sure that those, positive moments and those opportunities that through starting up your own business you identify, we are there to support you.
Kgalaletso, I just want to say personally to you, thank you for your inspiration, your passion for small business. It doesn't go unnoticed either. You put a lot of effort into your whole team, your entire organization from the bottom to the top. We don't like to say bottom to top. Everyone's equal in every organization, but your efforts and what you've done for small business, what you're going to do for small business, it's because of people like you and organizations like you that our economy will thrive and unemployment will be alleviated and job creation will be created. So thank you so much for what you do. And to all our attendees out there, it's because of you that we can do what we do. We're truly grateful for your attendance. And I know many, I see Pusi, thank you for being part of us again. It's amazing that over these past few years, all the same people come back and all the new people come forward. So we're truly grateful for you guys out there for what you do and how you support the NSBC. And if you want to get hold of Absa in any way, please pop us an email, info@NSBC of Africa, and we'll make sure we put it onto Kgalaletso and his team. And from Gaborone, look at that, Tebogo from Gaborone, thank you for being part of us this morning. But thank you, everyone. Kgalaletso, very grateful as always. Take good care of yourself, and we will touch base, I know, very shortly again. Thank you all.
Thank you for that.
Small. What does it mean? Ask a dictionary and you'll get a size that is less than normal or usual. Or worse, insignificant, unimportant. Here's what we think at Absa. Small means community, your neighbor. It means that cup of coffee that you buy from the cafe on your way to work. The suit in the shop window that you promise you'll get one day. It's the family restaurant that you run into to grab lunch or dinner. The haircut you get together with free advice. It's Marilo's Bakery. Because when you look at the big picture, small is huge. And it's why we back small businesses. Play your part and shop local every hashtag Absa Small Biz Friday. And be the me in SME. Let's grow Mzansi kaofela. Visit absa.co.za to find out how hashtag Absa Small Biz Friday benefits us all. We do more so small businesses can thrive. That's Africanacity.